we are going to have someone managing the chat this morning. So if you guys have questions, um, that's right, almost spent Christmas this last year. We're going to have someone managing the chat this morning. So if you guys have questions, drop them in. We will be answering those as we can, or taking notes and coming back to you. My name is Christy, in case you haven't been in a presentation with me yet. And of course, we've got Alex here as well. So we are going to go ahead and get started. This is an exciting one because we're going to be talking about getting ready for the summer season, for the 2024 summer season, which is right around the corner. Finally, it's actually like there's sunlight outside today, which is a weird thing here in the UK because we don't get a lot of sun. We get like clouds, which is kind of like my home back in the States. I'm from Oregon, so lots of clouds. I'm used to it, but there's daylight outside and it's great. I'm enjoying it. I don't know about you, Alex, but
I mean, I sit quite far. I'm the only person at the office today, so I sit quite far from the window, so I have absolutely no idea about the weather outside. So
all right, all right.
it's
I
good
mean,
to
you
know.
have a view, but it is nice out today. So,
Mhm.
so it's just a great day to be talking about getting ready for the 2024 summer season, which, as I said, is just around the corner. I need to make sure I don't think I shared my sound. Did I share my sound with this? Wow, it's like I'm brand new to this whole thing. Let me share one more time. Share computer audio. There we go. We'll make sure you guys can hear because we've got a couple different videos this morning. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting the sound from the videos as well because it's very exciting. So we're going to start out with just kind of a reminder and overcap of our brand. So here you guys go. All right. So if that doesn't get you excited about Royal Caribbean, I don't know what will this morning, but hopefully that gave
Coffee.
you a little bit of excitement. All right, fair enough. So we're going to talk for just a couple moments about our European adventures and what that looks like. There is a bunch of amazing ships that are coming over to join us this season. Jewel of the Seas is already on her transatlantic, so she's making her way across, and we've got a number of other great ships going on. So let's because I like my videos, we're going to toss our second video in right away. So here's our European season.
We know that we can do it better. Lo sabemos. We'll have them throwing the dinero. Velos, velos. We know that we can do it better.
All right. So a quick recap. Hopefully you've seen this information. You're familiar with this information already. But we do have 6 different ships that will be spending time in Europe this season. So up here, up in the north by Alex and I, we've got, of course, Anthem of the Seas going out of Southampton. And then Jewel of the Seas is doing a partial season out of Amsterdam before she goes in for her new amplification. She's going into dry dock. So she'll be doing, I heard yesterday, $38 million in renovations on Jewel of the Seas after her first half of the summer season doing Northern European itineraries. These are some really nice itineraries for people who want to get out and explore Iceland, Ireland, the British Isles, different places like that. And then, of course, down in Europe, down in the southern half, we've got 4 different amazing ships. So Oasis of the Seas is our Oasis class ship that is doing sailings out of Barcelona, as well as Civitavecchia. She's doing interport sailings there. So round trip sailings from Civitavecchia,
Your
round trip
Italian
sailings
is
from
getting
Barcelona.
better and better.
What?
Your Italian is getting better and
Good. I've been practicing that one word a lot. So Oasis is doing some really nice itineraries, but that is our biggest ship over here this season, and she's an absolutely beautiful ship. Then we have Odyssey of the Seas. She's a quantum class ship that is doing sailings out of Civitavecchia, and she is going to be doing some really amazing itineraries as well. Quite a variety in her itineraries. Then Voyager of the Seas and Explorer of the Seas are both part of our Voyager class of ships. And these ones are really my personal favorite for families because they're small enough to be able to get into more ports. So you're going to get to see more places, but they're also going to be busy enough. You've got the water slides, you've got the ice skating rink, you've got a lot of fun features on board the ships, as well as amazing dining options and entertainment options to keep the whole family occupied. So these are really that great option for those families who are looking for something a little bit different than just going and staying somewhere for a week. Explorer no, Voyager is the one who does the open jaw sailing. So she'll start in one port and end in a different port. So you can't do a round trip or return flight on those ones. You will start one place and end in a different location. Let's talk a little bit more about some of the things around building a holiday for our customers, for your customers, for our guests. So one of the things that people like to do with a holiday is add on extra things, right? This might be shore excursions or beverage packages, maybe some dining options. We even offer things like gifts that can be added or photo packages, different things like that. You can pre-book your spa and fitness services if you'd like. All of this can be done through our program called Cruising Power. So when you're in there, when you're logged into Cruising Power, under the very first section there for planning tools, there is a button that says Cruise Planner. And if you click on that, it will bring up this screen that you see in the bottom right corner that will allow you to look at the ship and sail date. Now, you can do this even if you do not have a booking number yet for a guest. Someone is maybe wondering if they're going to be able to do XYZ excursion. They're like, hey, my guests want to know if they can do this. You can pop in and see what's available on that ship and sail date, which gives you a lot more ability to talk to them about some of the things in advance of their actual um, booking being made. Alex, you had some stuff you wanted to share about this as well. Is that correct?
yeah. So before you could only basically see what's available on the sailing date and on the ship and how much is it. But 2 weeks ago, I mean even a little less than 2 weeks ago, we made a soft launch of basically same portal, but now you can book it for your guests. So in the same screen as here, there is a new field that is saying booking ID that you can fill in and then shop for your guests. The thing is, as I said, it's a soft launch. So first, I would say 4 or 5 weeks, we are just testing it and we are desperately searching for mistakes and errors. And we already found a couple of. We're gonna have a separate training on this on, I think, 9th of May. It gives us quite enough time to understand what's good and what's bad, so stay tuned.
Amazing. All right. Additionally, we want you to be encouraging your guests to go to the Royal Caribbean app. This is kind of their everything, especially once they get on board the ship. But they need to download the Royal Caribbean app because this is where they're going to do their check-in process. They can do their safety briefing before they even get to the ship, watch the videos and stuff, and then just go check mark that they're done. If you've been in the cruise industry for long, you may remember the days when we used to have to do a muster drill on board our ships where everyone lines up with their life jackets on. It was very exciting. Orange is a great look for everybody. Not at all. And do that. They can also start looking though at different things that they want to reserve. They can pre-book their beverage packages or shore excursions from the app. And I just saw today, I don't know if you saw, Alex, but we won the Webby Award for our app, our Royal Caribbean app. We're up there with IHG Hotels and Apple Play. So, or Apple Money or Wallet, Apple Wallet, that's what it was. So we're up there in that illustrious grouping of people. So just some of the different things. We do have different pre-cruise savings that come along. Lots of different promotions that we do throughout the year. Every month we'll do different options, and it really is in your client's best interest to be able to pre-book their different pieces, their different components to their holiday, to make sure that they're going to get all of the things that they want added in for their vacation. So help them by letting them know about the app, getting them there, advising them when promotions come along. There's so many different things that we can do to make sure that our customers are getting the best holiday booked ever. And then, of course, while they're on board, you want to talk to them about this next part.
Next cruise, my new baby. Recently, I was assigned as Next Cruise ambassador. Before that, you remember that all Next Cruise webinars were done by Barbara, who did amazing job promoting Next Cruise. But what we like the most at Royal is rotation. So now it's my time to take this Olympic fire and run through Europe. So Next Cruise. To be honest, we were like thinking, okay, last time we did a webinar on Next Cruise 2 weeks ago, but I guess the more we talk about this, the better, because you learn and we change all the time. So it's good to be here and talk about Next Cruise. So Next Cruise has quite a good number, honestly, of benefits that you and your guests can get. I mean, the most important benefit for your guests are basically discounts or onboard credits and reduced deposit. The only thing that they need to do is just to basically book, and they get the best conditions possible working with Royal Caribbean. Onboard offers are combinable with all promotions that we have at Royal. So basically, the price on board will be the same as the price booking with you. Guests, okay, I mean, I understand for myself because usually I plan my trips 2-3 months before going somewhere. So not every time you kind of know, okay, I want to go to Alaska in 2 years. I mean, you need to be different from me, I guess, to do it. But anyway, so yeah, that's why we are offering a flexibility. So guests can book now, which means that they already know the ship, sail date, destination, who is going, and they book it right away. Or they can book later, which means that they make an open booking, and when they come back, they come to you, and you together choose what destination to go to. We are constantly developing, I would say, points of sale of Next Cruise. So before, some of you could see that Next Cruise offices on board were really crowded because this is so valuable offer we are doing in Next Cruise offices. So a lot of people really wanted to do it. So now we are offering two, I would say, options that you don't need, where you don't need to communicate with others. So first one is is our app. So as Christy said, our app is amazing. It's wonderful. So download it even if you don't go on a cruise, just so you have it. So in Royal Caribbean app, there is a place where you can fill in the form, Next Cruise form, and just click submit. And then the form goes down to the Next Cruise office, and they will create the booking and charge your card. And another thing for less digital people is a book later form. So it's just a piece of paper that your guests can fill on board, or you can actually download it in advance, fill it in for them, and just give it to their hand. And then when they're on board, they just go to the next cruise office, and there is like a box where you can drop off the filled-in form. And again, the next cruise team, outside of their, I would say, face-to-face time, working time, they will create a booking and charge your card, guest card. And for you, you get a commission. So it's a full commission, same commission as with all other bookings. And you receive it just for doing nothing, to be honest. Basically, yeah, the guests, while they're on board, they are creating a booking. Our onboard team helps them to do it, and you get credit for it. The only job that you're gonna do later is oh, I forgot the English word, administration of the booking, management of the booking. Yeah. So,
You know, Alex, this used to be my favorite part when I was a phone agent.
mhm,
I would talk to my guests, and when I was on the phone with them before they went on their cruise, I would say, now, when you're having a great time on holiday, don't forget to go by the next cruise desk on deck 5 or 6 or whatever it would be on. Because when you're having a great time, you should start thinking about your next holiday and get that booked in. And I'm going to know that you had a great time and that we found the right holiday for you. And they would go down, and then I would come in on my Monday morning after a weekend, and I would be on the board with money
mhm,
because they had stopped and booked at the next cruise desk, making my numbers look better all around. And
mhm,
I obviously I was doing the right thing for them by getting them on that cruise. So it was great. I loved
yeah.
it.
I looked at statistics of past years, and some markets that we have, like the US, Australia, every 10th guest is booking, is making an next cruise booking,
That's
and it's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, for us
Wow.
it's not so good, but yeah, the plan is to grow. So
It's about consistency, right? We have to be
exactly.
talking about it every
Yeah.
time.
Mhm,
If people don't know what is out there, they don't have a clue. I wouldn't stop by the next cruise. Okay, I actually did stop by the next cruise desk. I was like, "What does this mean?" Years ago, for the very first time, it was a new program at the time, and we stopped by and booked the next cruise. And but people don't know what it is, and so they don't know that they should stop and ask questions. Lots of people are busy holidaying and they're not
mhm.
thinking about that at that point. So it's about us being consistent with it.
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do because we're already planning our next training series that we. Yeah.
I love it.
Um, okay, let's go back to our presentation. So there are three ways how you can book on board. The first one is book now, as I said, but it's going to be non-refundable. This is the most generous offer. So first of all, reduced deposit $100 per person, but it's non-refundable deposit. At the same time, $100, yeah, we can afford it. Then we go to onboard revenue onboard credit or a discount. And here the amount depends on the cabin category that you're choosing. So the maximum your guest can get is $600. But lower categories are getting lower discount. At the same time, it's still a very generous offer. It's the most generous offer Royal could offer. At the moment of booking, guests will choose ship and sail date, and as well they will choose their stateroom number. Uh, Another option for book now is a refundable option. At this moment, you have full deposit, and as you can see, your onboard credit earnings are 4 times less than in non-refundable option. So in general, I would say even risk of losing $200 deposit still um, brings higher value for non-refundable book now option than for a refundable book now option. And the third one is book later. So guests pay $200 per stateroom for an open booking, and they're gonna have 2 months to make it a real booking. So then they come back, they still have time, they think, I don't know, go back to work, go back to the stress, awful weather, I don't know, whatever. And then they're like, okay, I want to go back to Caribbean. I can't. I mean, honestly, I came back to the UK 4 days ago and already want to go back, go somewhere else, anywhere else. So
Oh
even
boy.
yeah. So within these 2 months, we guarantee that they're gonna receive the same bonuses, same benefits as for booking now on board. So it's either um, a discount or on-board credit. Again, it depends on a cabin category. So yeah, this is how booking related technology at the app looks. You can see that it's very simple. There is a frequently asking questions section, so most of the questions going to be answered. The thing is that the app is in English, so for some markets like South Africa, Malta, for English-speaking markets, it might be a great opportunity. For some markets that don't speak really well English, you will need to educate your customers before they go. And yeah, important thing with apps, they don't actually need to have internet package to use this Next Cruise offer. So they just connect to Wi-Fi and select an option of free use with the app, and then everything inside the app gonna be for free. One more thing about ship visits. So we are already in April, in a few weeks we're gonna have first ship visits. Okay, I know that not all countries that we are now talking to have ship visits because not everyone have sea, unfortunately. But while you're on a ship during ship visit, you can, as well as a travel agent, create Next Cruise bookings that you will later resell to your guests. So this is a form. You can download it by this link that I now can create QR codes and put them on slides. So this is the QR code to download this form. You can print it, you can fill it in advance, and then just give it to the Next Cruise team on board. And yeah, enjoy benefits for your guests. Back, no, not back to you. So we have quite a number of marketing materials for Next Cruise. The video, a couple of flyers. Flyers are available in multiple languages, so European languages and as well Hebrew. We have digital banners also translated in a couple of languages. If you would like to translate it to your language, just let us know. We can do it for you or send you the working files. We are now actually in the process of analyzing how effective are our marketing assets for Next Cruise. So maybe we're gonna have something new or updated or both in the next coming weeks.
Awesome. Now it is back to me.
Now,
So Royal Up is a program that we've had around for quite a few years already. But we've recently made a pretty nice change to it in the last 6 months or year, which is allowing our guests the opportunity to bid for a Royal Up. Basically, Royal Up is our program to get people upgraded into a better stateroom. So we don't just give away staterooms or upgrades. What we do is we offer those opportunities to guests who are interested in paying a smaller amount typically to upgrade into that upgraded room. And it used to be by invitation only. But again, we've recently changed this within the last year to allow all guests to have access to this. So what they need to do is they need to go to the Royal Caribbean website, royalcaribbean.com, and then click on Manage My Reservation. And from there, they're going to find the Royal upgrade opportunity. So they can view options of staterooms and suites that they can bid on. Then they place their bid and it will tell you what your likelihood is of getting that upgrade opportunity. And then if you get upgraded, you will receive a email saying that you've been selected, you've won that bid, and your card will be charged for it. So when you are placing your bid, you do put in your card information. You can put in for one or multiple different types of staterooms, but this is just a really nice way to help your customers get an upgrade without having to do very much to get that done. So it's a really great opportunity. It's something that is available to everybody. And again, it's just through the Royal Caribbean app, through or Royal Caribbean website, through the Manage My Reservation portion of the website.
Commission goes on a new price as well.
Yep, commission will be upgraded on that for you. So it's a great opportunity for them and for you. All right, Alex, I was worried about not getting done in time, but we are close now. I'm going to ask everyone if you could pull out your phones really quick and scan this QR code. If not, Alex, maybe you could drop the link in the chat for everyone just in case. I would love to get your feedback on this session. We take this information and we make sure that we are giving you guys the best future sessions and different things like that. So your feedback helps us be better, helps us do more for you, helps us get you what you're looking for. So please fill this out, get us that information, let us know how we're doing and what you want to know more about. There's a question in there that what do you want to know more about? So let us know what we can do to help you guys out. Finally, stay tuned. We do have some more amazing sessions coming up, partially because I'm in them all. Okay, not all of them, but close. So next week we've got a session on Alaska, Los Angeles, and the northeast of the U.S. Then we're going to be talking about China and Singapore. We're talking about charter sailings. We'll have an Australia and New Zealand session. That's going to be featuring Dave Humphreys, who's the sales director in Australia. So he is down in Australia, and he's going to come talk to us about that wonderful, amazing area. We're also going to dig into Europe 2025 a little bit more. So we'll get to talk about what's coming next year. Shore excursions, our pre-cruise planner, as Alex hinted to before, that's coming in a couple of weeks here. And then of course we do have trends in sales. So you guys can kind of see where we're headed and what's coming up and what we're doing, what you guys are doing out there in the industry. All right, Alex, do you have anything else to add before we say thanks?
I just can see how many webinars I'm taking part in, and
We'll just end that slide for you, end the pain.
Yeah.
I know how much you love these. I love them, but Alex. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We hope you've learned a lot today, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.